Ladies, when people are jealous and obsessed with your life, they get very intrusive. They invite themselves into situations that have nothing to do with them. Jealous people who are obsessed with your life, they can't help but to make their opinion known. They have to invite themselves into every facet of your life, even if you do not want them there. These are normally people who do not respect boundaries. These are people who do not understand that your life is none of their business. It's because they're obsessed with you. When somebody is obsessive and jealous, they find it their business to let you know how you should live. They know you more than what you know about you, so they think. People who are obsessive and jealous, they don't want you to feel comfortable about your life. They don't want you to feel good about your decisions. They don't want you to feel good about the relationships that you have. People who are overbearing and intrusive, they are the people who will normally come along to find fault and correct you every step of the way. These are people who envy your life. In addition to be jealous, they are actually envious of your life. And because of that, they have to intrude in some way. People like this, when they see that your life is going a little bit too smoothly, or you make sound decisions, you have wisdom, you have guidance, you might have a good support system. These kind of people, when they get word that you have all this support, you have all this encouragement, and things are typically going pretty well for you, they will begin to intrude into your life and invite themselves into your space. People like this often do it very covertly. They do this under the guise of wanting to help you out oftentimes. People, not all people, but people who are jealous and obsessed with your life, they will always look for a reason to be around you. They will always look for a reason to be in the inner workings of whatever it is that you're doing. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a woman and you just started a business, and you might be relaying this information to your coworkers or to a friend or to a family member, and you see a little sneaky cousin ear hustling, as they say, just on the other side of the room, and she comes over to congratulate you and talk to you about it. Suddenly she's very interested in the new business that you're starting. Never said anything to you before, doesn't really talk to you, doesn't really communicate with you, but suddenly, now when you have something good going on, now she wants all the details. See, people who become jealous and obsessed with sabotaging your life and intruding and putting their opinion on you, these are often people who are being fake. They don't really care about the good things that are going on in your life. They care about being a nuisance. They care about making things harder than what they have to be. You might already have your plan set out as to what you want to do, how you want to run your business, where you're going to set up shop. You might have all of those details already mapped out. But a jealous, obsessive hater, what they will do under the fake disguise of support, they will come along and offer their 2 cents and try to throw you off track in some way. They will often try to get you to second guess yourself. People who are intrusive in general, not just jealous and obsessed, but people who are intrusive in general, they always want you to second guess your decision making. They always think they can do your life better than you. And a lot of times it's because they want to be you. They want to be in the same spot that you're in. And they feel that you don't deserve oftentimes to even be in the position that you're in. People who always have an opinion about your life but never do anything to come along to genuinely help you, those people are jealous of you. Those people see you thriving a little bit too much, or they're jealous of your potential, even if you have not yet succeeded in something. If you are working towards something, here they come with their obsession and their intrusiveness and their lack of boundaries to tell you how to live your life and exactly what to do. And there's nothing wrong with taking instruction from people or taking encouragement or criticism or advice from people who actually care about you and mean you well. But you never want to take advice from people who never say anything to you. They don't communicate with you. They take no interest in you until things are going well. The way I see it, if people are not there for you during the journey, once you succeed and accomplish whatever it is you need to accomplish, do not invite those people into your circle. But what you will notice, people who don't even like you, and I have to say exactly how it is, there are some people who are hoping that you fail. There are some people who are hoping that you do not do the things that you set out to do. And the moment you accomplish them, they get very upset, they get very irritated, and now their jealousy becomes obsession in the form of being fake nice and coming around to offer help. And their help often comes as being a hindrance to your progress. People who are jealous and obsessive and intrusive, they will suddenly start thinking that they know more than you about whatever it is you're doing. Have you ever been in a situation where you might be skilled or you might have expertise in a certain field? Let's say you're an accountant or you work in the financial industry and you're talking about something pertaining to finance, and then your little jealous cousin or auntie or whoever offers their 2 cents as if you don't know what you're talking about. When people feel like they need to one up you in some way, it's because they're insecure in your presence. It's because they know you have the skill, the time, that you actually went to school or you have studied for the thing that you know. And because they feel threatened by that, it is their job to always intrude and let you know, well, actually, people who always use the word actually, they get a kick out of putting people in their place and saying, well, actually, it's this. Well, actually, it's not. Even if they know they're wrong, they cannot let you have it. People who are jealous and become obsessed with picking apart your life, picking apart your flaws, who want to belittle you and put you in your place, so to speak, these are the people who are very jealous and insecure with themselves. And because of that, they have to rip you to shreds in some way. They have to make it their mission to humble you. Nothing wrong with being humble, but being humbled by a hater is something that we do not do. But back to intrusion. You often see this in families as well. You might have cousins, aunties, uncles, whomever, who will sit around and talk about the kind of mother you are, talk about the kind of wife you are, the kind of woman you are, how you don't take care of your parents, how you don't do this, how you don't do that. And then they'll come around you and offer, I'll take you to see your mom. I'll take you to do this. I'll help you with the kids. All while you're hearing rumors that they are talking about your parenting and what kind of mother you are. People like this, they also like to try and ruin your reputation. When people become jealousy obsessed with your life, they will often try to ruin your reputation as well. It's because your reputation is too good in their eyes. Too many people like you, and they have to fix that. They don't like when too many people see you in a good light. None of this stuff matters. You know, people are going to be jealous. People are going to be envious. People will become obsessed with you, especially when you're not giving them the time of day. For some reason, not with all people who have jealous tendencies, because jealousy is a natural emotion. I want to make that clear. Having moments of being jealous or being jealous of certain things from time to time, that's an emotion that all of us feel. But jealousy, obsession, and feeling the need to tear other people down because of jealousy, that is not normal. But the emotion of jealousy, we all have felt that or feel that from time to time. But people who use jealousy and become obsessed with your life and look for a reason to tear you down and ruin your reputation and the way other people perceive you, that's when it turns into dangerous jealousy. That's when somebody's becoming obsessed with you. If your name is always in their mouth, they can't go about their life unless they're telling somebody about your business, or telling somebody how much they dislike you, or telling somebody just you're the most horrible person. Those people are obsessed. And when you're dealing with people like that, or you're around people like that, or you have people like that in your family, you know, unfortunately, when somebody's trying to tarnish your name, it's only because it's making an impact. It's only because your name carries weight in some way with people. I'm not saying carry weight as if you are so great, you are so powerful, you know, nobody is God. But there are people who do make a positive influence, a positive impact in the world. There are some women who people actually enjoy being around. And if you are that type of woman, you have to expect that you're going to attract jealous haters. You're going to attract people who are going to be so obsessed with trying to cut you down and ruin your reputation that they will try to invite themselves into your spaces in order to somehow get you down and cut you down to size. So as women, we have to make sure that we are not entertaining people who do not mean us any well. And the way you can tell that you are entertaining people or you are not using discernment in this area, you are entertaining people who only come around when you have good things going on. Nobody wants to be around somebody who doubts the process, who always has something negative to say, or they act like you don't exist, but the moment you have something good going on, they come around. Those people have to be watched. It's because, especially if these are the kind of people who you hear rumors about yourself and they talk badly about you, whether it be in the workplace, in your family, wherever you are, if you have people around you who do not hesitate to down you, to put you down, and to talk bad about you every chance they get, but the moment you're succeeding, they're around being nice to you, that is suspicious in my opinion. These are people who don't give you the time of day any other time. And then the moment something's good going on, they come around you. And not coming around to congratulate or to be happy, they are typically the ones who want to come around and remind you of where you came from. They become obsessed with never allowing you to forget where you came from, or what your mom did for you, or even what they did for you. When people become jealousy obsessed, they will dig into your past history to try to remind you of what type of person you used to be opposed to the person that you are right now. And God forbid, and this is another thing you have to watch, people who like to hold those favors over you. People who suddenly feel like you owe them something because now you're doing better in some way. And it's not just financially, it could be in any way. You know, if people have the mindset that the moment you come up, they're going to take advantage of you, they will become obsessed with making you feel like you owe them something. You often see this, and I hate to say it, but you see this with toxic parents. As soon as the children do something, they always kind of try to guilt them into believing that somehow you owe me. You owe me this. You owe me that. It's a way of trying to sabotage your progress. It's a way of trying to hinder you from doing well, from feeling well, and from growing as a person. Jealous, obsession, and intrusion, these things are very real, and they often manifest themselves in families. When families are not accustomed to seeing other family members, especially women who are not accustomed to seeing the other women in their family do well and actually be, proud of it, not conceited, but be proud of it, these typically are your people who will come around you to intrude into your business, intrude into your life. I have seen, and this is so warped, that you have some people who might not even talk to you. Let's say you're a wife or you have children and you have a cousin or a sister or aunt. They don't talk to you, but they talk to your children. They don't talk to you, but they still try to talk to your husband. And they're so silly minded that they actually try to destroy your reputation with your own husband or your own children. They actually talk bad about you to the people closest to you. If the people who are close to you actually are really looking out for you, they're going to tell you those things. But when people become jealousy obsessed, they will even talk bad about you to the people closest to you. It's a way of trying to be around you, but not be around you because they want the details. It's very toxic in nature. And unfortunately, I have experienced this where people will actually be so bold. Some people are so jealous, so envious, so toxic and intrusive that they will invite themselves into your space also they can try to subtly disrespect you and ruin your reputation and ruin your home environment. That's why I believe you have to be really mindful of the people you invite into your space. You don't need to have somebody in your space who you know doesn't like you. They don't want to see you doing well, but yet they try to cozy up to your husband, or try to cozy up to your children, or try to cozy up to other people who are close to you. Even in the workplace or in business, people don't talk directly to you, but they talk about you to your associates or to your business partners, all in the guise of trying to break you down. When people are jealousy obsessed and they want to intrude on your life and hinder your progress, they will strike the reputation, they will get into your space, and they will look for fault in everything that you do. These people should be avoided at all costs. And I know some of these people might be friends, they might be family, they might be people that you have known for 20 and 30 years. But unfortunately, some of the people who were once close to you, when you start leveling up, when your mindset changes, when you start doing things differently, and now you have boundaries and standards, and you're not going to tolerate their disrespect, some of them will become obsessed with just wanting to know everything about you, and they will go through Meemaw, auntie, cousin, uncle to get that information. And I like to let people assume what they want to assume. As I've said in other videos, you have to be a mysterious woman, be a more private woman. Your life is not a secret, but you should have privacy. You should master the art of being more private. Let people assume and think what they want to think about you, but you keep thriving and living your life the way you know how. As long as you, the way I see it, you're getting your direction from God and you're not allowing people to sidetrack you with their nonsense, they can be obsessed all they want and create little scenarios, but it will have no effect over you if you don't let it. So jealousy, obsession, and intrusion, especially that intrusion part, these things happen in families all the time. And that's when you have to put your foot down like a big girl and let them know your business is your business. Don't ask me about that. Why are you asking me about this? What's it to you? Ask them things about themselves. This is what I have done. I normally flip the script on people, as they say. I turn things around and ask them more things about themselves. Suddenly become a busybody in their issues. So they don't like how that feels. Now they want to know, why do you need to know all that? Why do you need to know about me? But if you don't have that kind of time, it's best to just stay away from those kind of people, because they will make your life miserable if you let them. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.